Okay, London session done. Took one trade on Swiss JPY. Swiss JPY higher time frame breakout levels are mostly bearish. Peak bias are mixed. Last week closed as a bearish breakout week. Here's the breakout level earlier in the week. Price tried to get above that breakout level and then failed. So when that happens, I'm looking for pullbacks to the high of the day and taking sells to continue the higher time frame trend. So the way that I look for pullbacks, very easy. All I do is I wait for the fake out of the H8 high. The H8 time frame is one of the largest time frames in the intraday time frame. So whenever you get a fake out of the H8 high, that's usually a good chance that price is going to start reversing. So today is a breakout day. I always love trading breakout days. Breakout bias and peak bias are both the same. So there's only one direction this market can go as long as you have higher time frame confluence. So I'm basically only looking for pullbacks to fake out the H8 high and then take this down. So I'm looking for trend retracement setups. Trend retracement is a continuation setup. As long as I have higher time frame trends, I'm looking for a breakout day and faking out the previous H8 high at the high of the day, and then take a sell below that breakout level down to the previous day low. So coming into my session, we faked out the previous H8 high, and I was waiting for the price to get below the breakout level of the daily as well as the H8 breakout level right here. I was interested at this M15 momentum bar. It faked out the H8 high and also flipped the M15 breakout level. But one thing I did not like is that there's an inside bar on the H8. Whenever I see an inside bar, I send the previous bar's highs and lows, and that becomes the range, and price did not come up to fake out this range. So this is something I was waiting for. Did not do that, but then there was 1 minute, very strong push on the 1 minute, and it got below these breakout levels, and I ended up entering impulsively as price crossed those breakout levels. Stop loss at the high of the day and took it straight down to the previous day low. So it took 1.5 hours on this one, and that was that. Didn't take anything else. Was also looking at other other yen pairs. I look at EJ and GJ as well in London. I actually wanted to trade GJ more. Hard time frames are bearish. We have the breakout level here, the daily breakout level, and the H8 breakout level here. But again, I was waiting for a fake out of the H8 high, and price never did that. So there was no setup for me on GJ. Even though there's nice movement here, it's not a setup for me. So no trades for me on GJ. And then EJ for me was actually bullish. Higher time frames are bullish. We have the daily breakout level over here. This is the last bullish breakout level, and it hasn't been taken out yet. We have a string of bullish fake out bars. And so I was actually looking for a fake out of the previous day low to take this market up. Did not do that until the end of my session. So no trades for me on EJ. This did fake out the H8 high. So this could have been a nice counter trend trade. But again, I don't want to, I generally don't like to take counter trend trades unless there's nothing available for me. So if there's nothing available, then I'll take a counter trend trade, but otherwise I always want to be trading with the trend. So that's why I ended up picking Swiss JPY instead of EJ. And that was it. So I was also looking at oil. This was kind of annoying. Saw this at 2:15 here. This is German Open, but I don't trade German Open. I wait until London Open at 3. And once 3 came, I actually felt that this was already gone. Yep. So I could have entered that and took this whole thing, but did not enter that. I have an entry here on the H1, but the target for me would have been at the high of the range. So I did not think that, definitely did not expect a move like this. Would have targeted this, and I didn't think that it was good enough for me to take a breakout trade. So I did like oil a lot. Hard time frames are bullish. We faked out the low of this range on the daily here. And whenever you fake out one side of the range, I want to take it up to the opposite side of the range. Oil is one of my favorite pairs, but past couple of weeks, it hasn't been moving nice. It's been stuck in this, not really a tight range, but kind of this narrow range for a couple of weeks. And it finally broke out a couple of days back. And hopefully this is a start of oil starting to move again. I usually love oil, love to trade oil because It has lots of explosive moves and tends to move really nicely, but recently it hasn't been having these nice movement here. So hopefully it'll get back to these nice strong pushes, and I'll keep an eye on oil in the next following weeks. So yeah, I missed this one. Yeah, unfortunately I didn't catch that one. If I traded German Open, I would have taken that, but yeah, did not take that. Did not see anything on the indices. UK 100 was a bullish breakout day. I was waiting for a fake out of the H8 low, but did not happen in my session. I wanted to take this up. Higher time frames bullish. And the other pairs I was looking at were GBP pairs. Lots of nice breakout days on GBP pairs here. Took this one in Asia. And then once the H8 breakout level got flipped, I ended up going break even and got taken out at break even. Never like to see something like this when you wait for about 8 hours and just to get a break even result. And I gave back quite a bit. I think I gave back like about 3R on this one. That always sucks, but that's just how it goes with trading, and you just move on to the next trade. So a lot of these pairs a lot of these GBP pairs have breakout days, and I was waiting for price to fake out the H8 high and roll over, but none of them really did that. So breakout day again. We have the daily and the H8 breakout level here. Previous H8 high did not roll over on this one. So no trades for me on these GBP pairs. And then EuroCAD was the last one that I was looking at. I took this one yesterday in New York, took a loss this morning on it, took half an hour loss, but was waiting for the same thing. It's a breakout day followed by an inside day. That's a range setup for me. Range setup, breakout day followed by an inside day, and waiting for a fake out of the previous day high, take it down to the previous day low. Faked out the previous day high, but did not get underneath this H1 breakout level. So there's no continuation for me, no trades for me on EuroCAD, but it's something I'm looking for in New York session. Hopefully that news doesn't blow up my setups. This particular news event always blows up my setup, so I don't have high hopes for taking any trades this session, but let's see if I can catch something. So that was it. GBP pairs, that was what I was looking for. Nothing happened for me on these ones. EuroCAD was the other one. Didn't happen. EuroAus took one London session yesterday, counter trend trade. Faked out the previous day high here again, but above the H8 breakout level. This is something I'm going to be looking at again. Might possibly take a counter trend trade, but not sure. Let's see what happens during New York session. I don't usually trade this one in New York, but I still like what it's doing on the weekly. It flipped that weekly breakout level and got below the weekly low. So that starts a new trend. These yellow bars flip these breakout levels, and I'm basically looking for high of the week sells and targeting the low of the previous week low bar. But yeah, let's see what happens in New York. So did not have anything else. Only took one on CHFJPY. 1.5 hour on this one, and that was that. Okay, New York session. Let's see what I can get here.